Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to show you how to remove thin plasti dip with a power washer. So behind me I've got my brother's 2006 Mini Cooper that was just dipped and just stripped of the dip that went matte aluminum. We dipped this car probably a year ago and we're taking it off now because my brother wants to do a different color to it. So there's a little bit of thin plasti dip and like little small cracks and crevices that are pretty difficult to remove. The big sheets, so like the big panels, are fairly easy if you spray down a lot of plasti dip. Now, what happens when you don't put enough down? How do you remove that? Well, that's what this video is for. Today I'm going to show you how to remove all of the thin plasti dip by using a power washer. This method is going to save you hours and hours, and it's also going to be saving you product. So you don't have to use WD-40 or any other different method that you've seen on the internet. Using a simple power washer will be able to get rid of all this stuff on your paint safely. So, let's get to it. Now I'm first going to start off by talking to you guys about my pressure washer. So I went to Home Depot and I picked up this Ryobi 2200 PSI gas power washer, and it's done a great job for me. I've had this thing for the last year and a half, 2 years, and it's never treated me bad. It's rated at 2 gallons per minute, so it goes through a decent amount of water, and I haven't had a single problem with it. So today I'm going to be using a 15-degree yellow tip on this power washer, and I'll throw links in the description boxes for all the stuff that I'm going to be using today. Now you don't need to go with something this strong and powerful. If you guys want, you can go with a less powerful electric power washer. If you go that route, you don't need to worry about having to spend money on gas or running out of gas if you're at home. You just plug it into a wall and it's good to go. So this Mini Cooper was dipped matte aluminum for the last year and we're taking it off. Now there's a little bit of plasti dip stuck around like the taillights and the cracks between two different panels. Now today I'm going to be using the power washer paired up with dip dissolver. Now I'll throw a link in the description box for that too. You guys can pick that up from the DYC website. I'm going to be using the power washer as much as I can only because I don't need to waste or use any of the dip dissolver where I can. If I can, I'll use the power washer and I'll be just using water to get rid of it. I'm also going to show you guys today how to remove the plasti dip that's stuck in between two panels. So when you spray plasti dip over a car, there's always going to be plasti dip that gets in between the little cracks. Today I'm going to show you how to get rid of that too. So let's turn on our power washer and start removing some dip. So if you're finding it difficult to remove a panel, if you can, make a little incision kind of like that, so you scratch it and you've got a little hole. Now this is going to make it easy for the power washer to lift up the entire panel. With a little hole like this, when you get the power washer and you push into this little hole, it's going to want to lift up all the plasti dip like that. It's going to be very easy, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Now if you guys saw that, this all lifted up as soon as I put the power washer up close to this. Now look at this. It comes off in little strips. Once you're at this point, you can get a little panel, you can grab a little bit more, and start peeling away. Now if it's a little too thin and you can't even do that, get your power washer right up to it and try and go on a 45-degree angle. That way you're going to be getting off a decent amount of plasti dip without getting very aggressive on the paint. Try and stay away from going 90 degrees, so perpendicular to the paint. You might accidentally peel up and chip away some paint. So if you can stick to a smaller angle, the safer it is on the paint. This same kind of method also works if you want to remove, say, Plastidip that's stuck on, say, a window trim or something like that. All those little rubbers that are surrounding the window, they can be a very big pain in the butt to remove only because it's a very small amount of Plastidip that you're working with. If you get your pressure washer and you put it right up to it, it'll take it off in 2 seconds. Now just a little note, if you guys are doing this to your car and using this power washer, make sure that you're very careful, especially around the rubbers and plastics. If you get your power washer, you get too close and too perpendicular, you might bring up and tear some of that plastic off. So just be careful and know that this can happen. It can damage your car. Using this pressure washer method, you'll be able to remove a good 90 to 95% of all the dip on your car. Now, if you have any little spots or like any cracks that have Plastidip stuck inside there, so say maybe in your trunk, in your taillight, you might not be able to get all that Plastidip off by using the power washer. Now, if you want to get rid of that Plastidip, I've got 2 other methods on how to remove it. If you guys want to check it out, check out my next video and I'll be posting up a link right here. You guys can click on it and basically check out how I remove everything else. This power washer method should do a good job at taking off the rest of the Plastidip. Again, if you want to do the good 100%, watch this video and do that. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to click the subscribe button. And again, thanks for watching.